All right, got her loaded up to go to be sandblasted. Somebody recommended one of the sandblasters that hooked to your pressure washer, and I looked into it, considered it. My pressure washer isn't the strongest in the world, and also those make a big mess. And the guy that's going to do this, he's given me I'll end up spending just a little bit more than what it cost me to buy the sandblaster to hook up to it and the sand and everything else. So I'm going to just let him do it, and he's got a big professional unit. So for just a little bit more money, it's worth it to me. But I got all the parts in there. Now this is just the tractor, and I've still got the backhoe over there. And the piece there in the previous video, I pointed to that and thought that was part of the frame. That goes with the backhoe. It's still thick and heavy and impressive. And so what I'll do on the next trip is take the implements and the loader. There's 3 pieces there. I'll take and get those done. And then after I get that rebuilt and on the tractor, I'll do the backhoe. And I've already said that in a previous video, so I'll just say it again. Making progress one step at a time. I'll give you a quick update too, what I'm thinking. That diesel engine that's in my 14.6, if you go back and watch the video, that's the last tractor I redid. I may take that diesel engine and put on this. Alright, got her home from the sandblaster. I did a short little clip there for you of him finishing it up. And for what he charged me, he did a great job. Like I said, I got this thing done pretty cheap. I did find that I got a crack in this bracket that goes underneath. That's where the backhoe. And so I'll have to get that welded up. And everything else looks pretty good. He didn't do inside my box, which that's no big deal. A lot of this is just where the wet sand is splattered up on it. So I have to scrape all that out. The hood turned out good. He didn't do my tracks. I took them with me, but he didn't get to them. So, but I got to get the air compressor out and blow all of this out next. And then start, once I get it sanded, I'll lightly sand it and throw some primer on it. All right, the fun continues. All right, I am working on the lower part of the frame. And I showed you in the earlier video this idler roller. And in the sunshine, I don't know if you could see it or not, but it's eat up there. And this pin was frozen in place. It was in pretty bad shape. And so I soaked it in my rust penetrant lube that I use from GM. See if I can get this thing to come on out of there. There she comes. Well, I got her most of the way. I'm going to pull all of these out and see what I've got. Yep, that needs attention. Sorry about the camera work. That's going to need some attention. Let me show you this lube I use, and I'm not getting paid to advertise this stuff. back in the 90s, from 91 to 99, I was a GM mechanic. And there was an old mechanic that trained me. And I was in my early 20s. And he told me about this stuff. It's rust penetrant and inhibitor. Heat valve lubricant. There's your part number. And I got this can from the local dealership and they gave me a discount. They hadn't heard of it and I told them how good it was. It's got a graphite in it and it will break, it will penetrate into rust and it'll break it loose. You may have to soak it, you may have to spray it a few times. But it's the best stuff I've used. Anyway, back to my project. I'm going to take all 4 of these small ones out. I may end up taking the drive wheels and the idler wheels off. I don't know yet. And I'm hoping to get this frame painted. It'd be easier to paint with those out. I can go in there and finish cleaning up around the wheels and paint them. The guy had welded these brackets on the end of these. There's 2 of them. And in the original drawing, I don't see this pictured. It shows there's 2 E-clips that go into it. And then there are set screws on these. There you can see the set screw. And there's the one on the inside. And that one came out. One stayed and one came with the pin. There you can see what he's done. He's welded that to the frame. I'm going to have to cut through all that. I don't think that's the way it's supposed to be. I'm wondering if he had trouble with the pin staying in. You Struck guys, tell me what your thoughts are on that. Have any of y'all had trouble with that? I was going to go back the way it is from the factory with an E-clip on both sides and tighten those set screws down real good. Y'all comment down below and let me know what you think on the set screws. Alright, I got this side disassembled. I got all the rollers and the drive gears out of it. And cleaned it up, primed it. The pins that go through, or axles, I don't know what you call them, that goes through the rollers. There's 8 of them. They're all in pretty bad shape. I got a pretty good run in there. I'm going to clean these wheels up. This one's yellow. The rest are just rust. Looking at a picture, it looked like they were black. So anyway, I got this primed up. I got the upper frame primed. I'm getting ready to start putting some yellow on it here in just a little bit. There's the upper frame, and it's yellow. It really needs one more coat. It's got a few thin places. I had 2 cans that I put on that, and that's all I had. I bought all Tractor Supply had this Caterpillar yellow, and I got most of it. Underneath, I undercoated it. I sprayed the primer on it, then undercoated it. And so there's a few places it's pretty thin, like inside of there, inside under the seat. Like I said, I need to put at least one more coat on this thing. All right, here's the lower frame, and it is half yellow. 1 can did that. I had 3 cans. I used 1 can on this, and it definitely needs another coat. And I've got the this wheel. I'm getting ready to sand it down and paint it, prime and paint it. I got the other one outside. I got all of these out. And let's see what we got here. Right there you go. That's primer. That's the front one. Alrighty. More to come.